Hello friends. I just wanted to talk today about the way Google is going to be disrupting the education market and the whole learning and like college education, university education in the IT industry and like technology sector. So at the moment, pretty much the learning path that everyone in technology or IT goes through is you leave high school of some form, you go to college, you go to university, you do some sort of technical related IT course. For me, I did a computer networking. You do that for 4 years. And then you generally go into some sort of service desk level job, and then you can start to build your career from there. From finishing school, you go to university or college, and you've got about 4 years worth of learning and exams to ultimately get your foot in the door in the IT industry. What Google has done is they've released the Google Certificates plan. It's not out yet, it's still coming soon. But ultimately, what they are going to be offering is 6-month training courses. I think they're going to be priced at $300, which you can pay for, but monthly as well. So it'll be like $50 a month, £50 a month, $50 a month for the course. The course is going to last 6 months. And ultimately, if you pass and succeed in the course, then Google, if you're applying for a job in Google, they are going to recognise that qualification or course at the same level as a college or university degree. So rather than going through 4 years of college or university, you do this course provided by Google for 6 months, you pass, and then you are now qualified as far as Google sees it to the same level as someone that has done 4 years of learning within the education sector. So at the time, Google have now announced this, it is coming soon. At the moment, they're going to be initially offering 4 courses. The first, data analyst. They're going to be offering a project manager course, a UX designer, and also the one you can start right now, which is already on offer as a kind of trial, is to become an IT support specialist. So as I said, if you go register for this IT support specialist course, you go through it for 6 months, you pass the exam and certification at the end, then as far as Google are concerned, you are qualified to get a role as an IT support specialist for Google. This is all amazing, and it's really going to potentially disrupt the education system, which has ultimately not experienced this level of disruption or change before. The education system as it is just now has ultimately been the same really since it started, some sort of early learning, some primary school, high school, college or university, then you go on to get a job. There's never really been anything, at least on the technology side, from these big tech companies, Google, Apple, Oracle, Microsoft, on the learning front that actively seeks to get some of the market share away from the big colleges and universities. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here and how Google can really make a play on this market and see if they can achieve something if people are going to go for this course rather than go to university or college, just because of one, time. It only takes you 6 months complete, and 2, it's only $300 or pounds, whereas if you go into college or university education, you could be at least £24,000 to £30,000 worth of college and university fees once you complete the college course. One issue I can potentially see with this Google Learning is commitment to the actual job role or the topic you choose to learn in. It's not necessarily a big issue, but if you go and do a college or university degree in some sort of IT related course, you're already committing 3 to 4 years of your life. So once you come out of it, you're pretty much going to be certain that you want a job in that field, and if not, then you can go on and find other stuff to do. But if you've successfully completed a college or university course in some IT related field and you still like it, you would assume that you're going to be okay in that sort of career field in the technology market. One thing that the 6 months course with Google won't really happen, because it's only 6 months of your life. If you do the course, you're qualified. If you don't like the job role or you find you don't like it, so what? Is that a bad thing? I don't necessarily know, but it could result in certain like commitment levels. You're not truly committed to the job role. You may not have like a true passion or interest in IT and technology. Ultimately, you're only in it for the money, which probably not really the best way to get into a job or a technology field. The best people that I always find in technology have an actual passion for the job, the technology that they're working with, and want to actually see it progress for the better. They're not really just in it for the wage. But it'll be definitely interesting to see how Google makes a play on this and to see what can become of it. As I said, there's only 4 courses available at the moment: data analyst, project manager, UX designer, and IT support specialist. Hopefully they add more in the future. I don't see why they wouldn't. It'll be really interesting to see how this evolves maybe over the next year or two, and to see what happens with it. Please, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe below, and let me know in the comments below what you think about this Google certification in the Google careers, because I am interested to hear what other people are thinking on this matter. That's all today. Thanks, bye.